Right. Yep. Where is, oh, so now my things aren't showing up. Why is that? Sorry, give me 1 second. I don't know where my, I might just have to do it like this. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know why it's happening. It seems to work there. Okay. You guys can see this, right? I'm just gonna start from right here. All right. So we'll go ahead and start with a quick overview and refresher of supply and demand zones. Supply and demand zones are areas of high liquidity where price likes to move in a big way, right? You always see it when price hits a zone, it moves out really, really fast. As supply and demand traders, our goal is to get a position in the zone so we can catch those big moves. And if you ever see me, I'm always in these big candles. I catch these big candles often. It's because I'm in these. I catch my trades in these zones. Because of the high liquidity in our zones, the probability of the trade going in our favor increases. It increases a lot. So these supply and demand trades, they're really good risk to reward. Your risk is always really low. My drawdowns on my contracts are really not that bad. On choppy days, this works really well on choppy days because when price gets to your zone, you know that it's going to move in a big way. Those things that work in the middle, they don't tend to work on choppy days, but they supply and demand, it does. So all right, so we'll hop on the charts real quick. I'm just gonna draw a zone real quick just so anyone who wasn't in the first class. As you can see here, this started this huge downtrend, so I would just bam, draw a zone right there. That's the demand zone. And as you can see, last time we came here, we bam, and then we also rejected it, bam. So see, this zone was respected 3 times, and price moved out of it in a big way 3 times. I am on the hourly time frame. I normally find my zones on the hourly time frame. So this is to the downside, and we draw a zone to the upside real quick. So I would draw my upside zone. For this example, I'm going to go right here because that's the range. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll go like this. So this would be my zone to the downside, something like this. And see right here, we came here and kind of rejected it. And then again, it moved in a big way down, moved in a big way up. We wouldn't trade this. And I think this is actually pre-market too. I have extended hours right now. Okay, yeah. So see, that would be the zone. And as you can see, once price gets in the zone, it doesn't like to stay there. It doesn't like to stay there long. You don't want to be trading this choppiness, especially because, if supply and demand is your style, you don't want to be here. When it's here, it's boring. All right. So we'll go back to the PowerPoint. All right. So we're gonna go over volume real quick. I don't hear enough people talking about it. Yesterday was kind of the perfect example. So it's today a little bit. On days with little to no volume, you're gonna notice a lot of your setups will fail or have like little to no follow through. Like these are the days where you're like your A+ setups are only gonna be you'll do like 10-15%. Because there's just not a lot of volume in the market. Another reason is if there's no volume in the market, it won't take a lot of buying or selling pressure for your position to go against you. For example, say we're going up on little volume and you catch a call. All it's going to take is like a little bit of selling pressure, and that will go against you really, really fast. Because if it's no volume, then again, it's not going to take much to run for you. Market makers love days with no volume. Days with no volume are the days that they make money. So it's best to just step aside. Like the real disciplined people, they're going to notice that there's no volume and they're just going to step aside and let the market makers make the money for the day. A low volume market, again, today was a perfect example. It's going to also make price action really slow. So you can trade a low volume market. It's not going to break market structure, right? But your trades are just going to go really slow. It's going to be kind of excruciating. And if you don't buy time on your contract, if you're buying a 0 DTE in a low volume market, no matter what, your contract is going to get chewed up. You know, every pullback is going to beat your theta up. So you really want to trade when the volume is up. Oh, so we're going to hop on the chart again. I'll show you a good example here. I have them pulled up. Sorry. All right, so we'll go over to SPY. Let's see here. So we're going to go over to yesterday. Yesterday was a perfect example. Here we go. So right here. Okay. So I want to draw your guys' attention to this little area right here. These are 3-minute candles. Trying to grab a position in here, see these wicks on either side, especially if you're trading a 0 DTC, this would have gotten you chopped up. Even if you're trading a contract with time, this would have got you chopped up. You know, this would have been good. This probably would have been a good scalp, but if you notice the volume, it's really kind of minuscule relative to the volume in the day. To see we had better volume here, right here, and we have a lot better volume coming up, right? This is once you see volume kind of increasing like this, see, bam, you could have got in it before this huge candle, just noticing that the volume is starting to go up. You see that? So you could have, as soon as you see this volume on an uptrend and it's all selling volume, this is cluing you in to, okay, we're about to sell off, and there it goes. Another thing, if you traded today, you notice your trades are going kind of slow. I'll show you why right now. I want to get both days on the chart real quick. It's a 3-minute time frame. And let me grab a horizontal line here. So just kind of look at the average volume from yesterday compared to today. Like, see how all this volume kind of tested? Like, look, compared to yesterday where everything's moving really fast, look at the volume. If you traded today, you kind of noticed your trades are going a little slow. This is why. It's because of volume. If you were trading yesterday, and especially if you caught this move at 9 o'clock, you would have gotten paid, and this volume would have clued you into the move. If you were off of open and you started noticing this slow ass volume, you would have been like, okay, you know, if I want to trade today, I got to be prepared for slower trades because the volume is here today. Again, you can trade them, but it's you know, it's low volume. So let's go back to the PowerPoint here. And now the fun stuff. The 3-minute break and retest. This is my A+ setup. I think it's worth taking every time. So what you're looking for, here's a little picture. What you're looking for is a break of your zone, right? So here is the break of the zone. You could have gone in here, but my entry would have been right here on this doji, confirming support. This setup is suitable for day trades because this setup will tend to go zone to zone. So you can hold it for like an hour, you know, like an hour, maybe all day, the trend goes your way. So this is good for day trades. Yeah, so this will do back testing. So this class is actually gonna have a lot of back testing. So, you know, if anyone wants to volunteer, that'd be cool. Like BW here, you want to do some back testing real quick? Can you hear me?
Wait, what's going on?
Whoops. We're gonna do some quick back testing. What's your birthday?
When's my birthday?
Yeah.
10/31.
10/31. Happy heart 10/31. 10/31.
So you're Halloween, baby.
It's Friday.
Yeah. Scorpio.
Let's see. Did we go to the date? Oh, it hasn't. We got to do 2023. 10. 10. What was it? What was your birthday? 10/10? No, 10.
10/31.
10. Oh, damn. Okay. That was a Monday. So Why is it going? 10, 20. Oh, there it goes. Isn't it? Last available bar. We're oh dang. All right.
I think that says December, no?
Yeah, but it won't go back to October.
Yeah, because you're on a smaller time frame. You gotta do like
Yeah.
it's too far back. You can
Yeah, I
just do,
know. But we're gonna do this. It's okay. We're gonna do this on this setup is for the 3 minutes. So we're gonna do it on 3 minutes.
you don't got that premium.
Yeah, I don't have the yeah, I just bought the I only need a couple. So let's see here. Okay. So let's do this whole day. And you on here? You tell me when to get in, and I'll tell you when I get in. If anyone wants to hop on the chat, we're gonna back test this, and just let me know when you get in. All right. Yeah, I want this to be a little more interactive. Which volume indicator is that?
Estometer or something. Let me see.
It is the buy slash. I'll type it in the chat. Buy slash sell volume bars.
It's like Investometer BS volume.
By right. And then how does liquidity look like in the chart? So yeah, I kind of showed it in the Google example. You're just looking for here. If you look in the zones, you see where price kind of came up and rejected and made a huge move down right there. Yeah, it's kind of messing up the back testing, but so that's kind of how you spot liquidity when you see price reach someplace and make a huge move down. It's a little bit different from support and resistance. It's like support and resistance is like, it's anywhere from like your bull flags. Like you can make it a small range and that would be your support and resistance. Once that resistance breaks, you go long, So yeah, that would be the difference and how you can spot liquidity. At least in this style. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, I kind of want to. Let's see. Let's do this thing. All right, you ready, B-Dub?
Yeah.
So 6:30 candle. Where is it? Where did I go to? It's right here.
Yeah, okay. You're right there.
Okay, you ready? I have it set to a pretty good speed too. And we're not gonna, no, we'll use it EMA. We'll use it EMA. All right. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Is this good enough for you? Can you see the candles and everything? You want it more zoomed in?
You gotta use that little plus sign magnifying glass and zoom in. Yeah. Get a little closer. And all right. What are we doing? I'm just gonna tell you when's a good time to get in.
Yeah, don't worry strike price. I'm going short here, I'm going long here. And I'll tell you when I get in short or I get in long. If anyone's in the chat, go ahead and do it as well. And let's see what happens. Okay. All right, ready? So market's not open yet. I actually started at the 620 candle. That's 627, 630. 630 is coming in. Here's 630. All right, I have zones. Where are you?
Are we open? Market's open?
Yeah, market's open. Is this too fast or are you good?
No, it's good.
Okay, cool.
Not fast enough.
Okay, I'm getting in short.
Yeah, normally you play short on
Ooh, there he goes.
You can push that. Wait, pause. You can push that that sell button on the bottom right corner. Right corner. It says sell.
Oh, really? I never noticed.
Yeah, that'll let you know where you got in, how much money you made.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm gonna pause real quick. I won't use that yet because I want to. Wow. Holy crap! Yeah, I'm gonna mess that up. Let me just continue.
I'm just gonna leave it.
Is this trading view?
Yeah, this is trading view.
So where's the sell button again? BW.
It's in the right corner on the replay.
Yeah, it seems like you have to use the replay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it lets you know, and then it calculates like how many cents like you made. So for like SPY, for example, you want to try to capture like 50 cents or something.
Did they just add that? Because I never had a sell button.
I've never seen that.
They've had it for maybe like, I don't know, like
it's been there for a while.
Yeah, I had it for a minute.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So I got in short I wanted to get in short here. This would have been the ultimate entry because this is the morning and I see a lot of volume coming in. But I waited for the I wanted to retest, but once I noticed it rejecting, this is a 4-hour resistance, but it was also kind of rejecting the zone. Not only that, but look at this volume, well, not this one, like all this volume coming in. So this right here got me in short. You could have got in right here as well. I'm gonna mess around with this buy sell button, not right now. That's really cool. Is it too? Are you still good, VW? Want to go again?
We missed it. We gotta keep going.
All right, let's go. Let's see. Did anybody? There you go, Milena. Maybe now.
She caught that break though. I missed it. 55th break right here. Ooh.
Yeah. So see I'm waiting for the.
This is where you draw a trend line, right?
Oh, draw a little trend line.
It's already kind of. Yeah, I can draw a trend line. Trend line. Yeah. Oh, it broke.
I'm not in long yet. I know we bounced off this demand zone, but I'm not in anything yet.
Yeah, there's a rising wedge right here. Yep. Weaker highs.
Let's see.
Oh, it's above the EMA though. Oh.
No.
Weaker highs.
I'm not in it yet.
Weaker highs.
Move this going a little faster actually.
All right, it's on top of your zone now.
See, this is a good entry right here. The rejection, it may have went too fast. In real life trading, I wish we could actually do for the candle in real time, but in real life trading, if you see this 3-minute candle rejecting the zone, rejecting like my red lines personally are resistances or supports I found on the 4-hour. So I know that like that's going to be a huge rejection spot. Not only that, but again, if you kept an eye on the volume, you notice that the volume here, volume to the upside has been declining. And then look at this huge volume bar come in right at this rejection. You see that? Again, volume is it's super important. I'm telling you, this will clue you in. Like these little downtrends. I know, that they look small on the 3-minute, but like it works on almost every time. I like the 3-minute best. I'm working on the 1-minute, but I think the 3-minute is best for interpreting volume. Again, declining volume, huge volume, get in short, right? Let's keep going. Hold on, let's see. We'll chat. Look, JJ said it too. Wow, look at that. You got, some killers in here, huh? All right, let's go.
It's the slideshows. It's from the slideshows.
Man, let's go. All right, let's go one more time. Honestly, if you made money off this, you should have this and this right here. You should be done trading in life. Like these two trades off these two zones would have gotten you paid, and you should have been done for the day, especially like off volume like this. Oh, all right. Ooh, here we go. So I'm not in yet.
Right there.
I'm not in yet. Oh, this might be an 8 EMA right here. Ooh. I would have probably gotten in if this turned into a wick. If any of these turn into a wick, I'd get in. So this right here, I would get in right here. Short, right there. You guys see that? Short right there. And look at that workout. So I'm going to pause it, go over it one more time. So not chasing short here. This setup requires discipline. See, if you would have chased short here, you would have gotten smoked. This would have been my entry. The retest, you could have gotten in at the retest of this psych level, the $400 psych level. Damn, I didn't even notice the $400 psych level was there. Honestly, like I may have taken a short chance there because the 400 psych level was in a zone. But for this strategy, it would have been right here. This wick was like all this wick rejecting the zone, it came up, retested, it rejected these EMAs, and then this could have taken you down, and you could have made a lot of money off this move alone right here. So that's it. Well, that's that strategy. Let's look at the chat one more time. Let's see. Is this the first class where you go over the zones? No, no, Slim. This is gonna. This is kind of like a part 2 class.
You need that what?
You can unmute yourself.
Okay,
too.
yeah, I'm gonna sign it tomorrow, baby.
Oh, hold on. You can knock your own.
Nah, Raj, I was asking if it was if you had any recorded classes already.
You would have known.
Yeah. So my first
would have told you.
Oh, I don't want to know. So my first class, if you go to the recorded classes, I do have a class where I go over drawing the zone. This is gonna, like, if you watch that video and this video together, the goal is to get you self-sufficient in trading by just those 2 videos.
No, I couldn't hear you over the lady. You saying that it is in recorded classes already?
Yeah.
I mean, it's already in the recorded classes.
Yeah. Just go into the recorded classes and you'll see it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, bro. All right, so let's go back to the trading view. Or trading view. Let's go back to the PowerPoint. Sorry. I wonder if my okay, perfect. That's better. All right. So this is the one that I've been working on, and I am comfortable enough now to take it live and share it with you guys. Let's see. How can I hide this? Okay. So this setup, it can range anywhere from a risky kind of a B setup to a very, very good A+ risk to reward setup. Excuse me. So you're looking for a cross of the 20 SMA over or under two moving averages. So in the example to the right, my 20 SMA is this big blue line right up here. You see that big line? And then I have 2 moving averages under it, the 21 EMA, and this purple one is the 13 EMA. It's really not super important. I just picked 13 because I just needed a second EMA for confirmation. One that was a little bit wider than the EMA. Like, I know the 8 EMA is there, but I don't really need it on the chart. So the 13, the 20 SMA, the 21 EMA. This one together is called a bull market support gun. Actually, if you just want this indicator, I'll shoot it in the chat. So if the 20 SMA is under the 2 moving averages, that's a bullish trade. If the 20 SMA is over the 2 moving averages, it's a bearish trade. As you can see to the right, the 20 SMA is over these 2 moving averages, and we just died after that. This is a scalper strategy. Because it's on the 1-minute chart, it's designed for you to get in and out with some big gains fast, but at least 10 to 15%. And then you should just have some runners. So yeah, we'll do some back testing. And now we're going to move to the 1-minute chart. Hold on, let me check the chat. Is there any questions on the strategy that I just shared with you guys? You know what? Let me just here, I'll show you something today. Okay. So right here. Let me check the chat real quick. I want to make sure there's no questions about this one. Remind me what EMAs I'm using on the chart. Okay, so my I don't know why I have to do that. So I have the what's happening? Oh, it's because I do that line on there. Oh, why is it 2? Why is it 2? Okay, so I am using for this strategy specifically, I'm using the 20 SMA, the 21 EMA, and the 13 EMA. I'm looking for a cross. I'll be the first to say that these indicators are lagging. The reason I'm using this on the 1 minute is because this indicator is in the lag the least. So I'm looking for a cross of the SMA on above the 13 and the 21. As soon as this cross happens, I want to get in. You should be locking in your gains by now. So as soon as this cross happened, this happened right here. So you should be locking in some gains, but then you see what happened. Yeah, we did. Your runner should be enjoying this big candle right here. And as you can see, actually that cross signaled the top of this stuff. This is on the 1 minute. See, if you would have gotten in on this cross, you would have been good for the holiday. I like this one. I would say this is an A setup because it's so close to a zone. So I know there's a bunch of liquidity on there. But this is an A setup. Let's climb into the upside. Don't like that one. All right. So here we go. As soon as I'll zoom in so you guys can view. This one was a little hard to hold probably, but as soon as you see this SMA cross, you would get in long. As you can see though, this you would have to help with this, but you would have enjoyed this huge candle here. And this is a trade that I actually took today. Off this huge trend line, I took a short trade. When this trend line broke, I took a short trade. And then here again, I took a short trade. But as you can, when you see the SMA cross, that's when you should be getting in short. This will be a pretty A+ setup. I didn't put it on the slideshow, but your stop loss should be an open or a close above the 20 SMA. Wicks up to it. Remember, you're on the 1 minute chart, so wicks up to it are okay. You're gonna want to close over it. So you can see, I mean, damn, this one paid. I got out pretty fast. I got out with my 10%, but this one kept going. Yeah, that's good. So we'll do some quick back testing. Let's see. Anyone want to step up to the plate? BW Molina? Where you at? JJ? Let's see. Looking in the chat. Okay. All right. I'll do some quick back testing. I'm gonna go to my birthday. It'll be May 31st. It's not. Where's the? We'll do January 12th. Right up here. No, let's spy on January 12th. All right, I'm gonna let's see, replay here. All right, let's go. I'm gonna skip market open because I don't really use the EMAs for the market open. They do need I think they need about 30 minutes to calibrate, so I'm just gonna skip the whole market open here. We'll go up to 7 o'clock. Yeah, see, I'll freeze them up. All right, so I'm not in. I'm not in yet. I'm not in yet.
The 20 is the green, right?
The 20 is the. Is it? It's the big blue one. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's the big blue one.
Yeah, it looks green.
It looks green. Oh shit, my bad.
No, that's fine. It's just out of the white one, the purple one.
Okay.
Green and blue is the same. It's like it could be blue too.
Okay, cool. I got you. All right, let's keep going here. I'm not in yet. Okay, so I'm noticing these finals here. Hold on.
Oh, it's coming.
Yep. Here, so here is when I would try to get in here. I have it on 1x now. I'm gonna go back to 5x here. So I would try to get in here, and let's just see what happens. I would open here. So already I'll be thinking about taking some trims at 10-15% with the scalper strategy.
So you don't wait to get out of the zone before you get into the short?
No, this one, it's the cross. As soon as you see these EMAs cross, as soon as you see the blue over the 2, right? That's when I would get in short. I would also confirm it with the selling wicks, like this selling wick right here. I would also try to confirm it with volume, but I have a volume this morning. But again, I would try to confirm it with volume in the same way as I showed you on the 30-minute setup. So let's keep going here. And this is a scalper strategy on the 1 minute. A scalper might be already out of his position by now. So we'll keep going here. Oh. And it just broke this 4-hour support just now.
You're not going to that 200 EMA?
Oh man, there you go. I should have thank you BW for reminding me. If you guys see this, I'll draw your attention to this black line. This is a 200 EMA. This is a fantastic profit target for this strategy. A lot of traders watch this 200 EMA on the 1 minute. So it's really important that you recognize that, because you're going to see a lot. You're going to see it either flush when it hits the 200 EMA or hold. So that is a really good profit target. So it looks like this one's going to go zone to zone. So yeah, this one's zone to zone. Now this setup, it does happen a lot. It's going to be up to you which ones you want to take. But for me, the one I just took, this is the A+ setup I was talking about. It crossed in a zone. We had a selling wick. Let me see. And look at this next volume bar, really increased volume. Oh, the volume is just coming in now. Okay. So this could be a potential re-short spot, a rejection of this 20 SMA. So that's really risky. Honestly, you should be out by now. But it went zone to zone. Wow. All right, let's go a little faster now. Again, if you have any questions about this strategy, I've been using it live successfully. It's been hitting really well. Yeah, if you have any questions, oh my god. It looks like a reject. You could have gotten in on this trend on every rejection on this 20 SMA here. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Okay. So here's a cross here. See, as soon as it crossed, this is the candle it crossed on. You could have also, once you start using the strategy a little bit longer, you'll be able to anticipate a cross. Once you start getting used to how these EMAs move on the 1 minute chart, you can be like, oh, the 20 SMA is about to cross. So maybe I should get in now, or you can get on the confirmation. But there have been times where I've gone in really, really early because I'm like, okay, it's about to cross. Let me get in just in case, because If you're using this strategy in a zone, look at your risk. It's really not that. If you lose, the risk is really small. The stop loss for this though is going to be a close of the 20 SMA of the other side of the 20 SMA. So if you would have gotten in long on the cross, let's see what happens. Again, here's the 200. If I was in this, I would be out of my position at this 200. See how it's catching resistance at this 200? This is why this is a perfect profit target for this strategy, especially if you're going to use it on a 0 day. Yeah, I don't want no part of this. I wouldn't want any part of this. Even if we're eventually going up. Here's another, it looks like it's going to cross again. But I wouldn't take this. This is why I say this is it could be a B setup, because it's not in any zone. It's kind of in a no man's land. 398.05 is kind of like whatever. But you can take it if you want. If you're like a real deal scalper, once this crosses, you could have taken it, scalped this on a 0 DBE, been good. And look, it happened again. You could have scalped this. You see that? As soon as it crosses, you just get in. I personally wouldn't have gotten in this trade, but it definitely worked out. Here's a trade I'm interested in. Now that we're coming out of the zone and we're crossing, I am interested. I may have taken this trade, just risk this, but I'm noticing that we're really close to 200 SMA. I'm sorry, yeah, 200 EMA, so it could be a little risky. Let's see what happens. This might be a stop out. Oh, let's see. Yeah, this is no close underneath yet. I'm waiting for the close. And see on that first pop, you should have been out by your, you should have locked in 10% off this first pop. And we'll keep going here. I'm not closing. Look at this chopping it. Come on, SPY. There it goes. So it looks like it's just kind of leaking out. Yeah, not the best setup. This would have stopped me out right here. The close underneath it. Yeah, that's how that strategy. If there's any questions about that strategy? Let's see. What does it look like it? Okay. And then let's see here.
Did you mention to everybody that this is recommended on the 1 minute and not so much the 3 or the 5 minutes?
Yeah, this is a 1 minute strategy. The EMAs tend to lag on the 5 minute. I mean, you can try, but like look at the EMAs, they're kind of a mess. You see that? This is why this is a scalper strategy. You'll get your 10, 15%. I've taken these at 30, 40%. I like these on the 1 day outs, but I mean, on the 0 DTE, these ones will really get you paid. All right. What's the next one? Yeah, this is my favorite pattern of trade. It's the flags and wedges. Again, it can range from a risky B plus to A plus setup. You're just looking for price consolidation. A rising wedges for bullish. I don't know. I think I can read that. Let's see. Okay, so when you see these patterns with that strategy I just told you about, they're really, that's what's going to take it from like a B plus to an A plus setup. When you see the cross happen on top of a rising wedge or underneath a bull line. This again is a scalper strategy and a day trader strategy because it'll work both ways. Let's see here. So I'm going to go over a couple of examples here. We'll go to the present day. There was actually some really good examples from today. Oh, this is the picture I just fucking. This is the picture. I just went over this bit. You see how we come down, we have this rising wedge. This rising wedge little action here, oh, that's rejecting my zone here. This did get me in. This did get me in. I took this trade today, and I took this down here. My trailing stop took me out on one of these candles. But as you can see, we never really closed over the bull market support band, so we just kept going down. This trade would have worked out fantastic. Let's see here. Let's see, flags. I like these with the cross. This would be like an A/B plus setup. It's not in the zone, but we do get a cross. So we're consolidating, and then we break out, and then the cross happens. This would have gotten me in the trade. Probably the right here. I didn't take this trade. Did I? No, I didn't take this trade. No. I did take this trade though. So here's the rising wedge action right here.
Which is also a trend line break.
Yeah, also a trend line. Yeah, also a trend line. Let me show you exactly what I'm looking at. There is that trend line break. I'm also looking at this little wedge right here. I didn't draw it on here. I was just kind of like envisioning it in my head, if that makes sense. Because once you start doing this for a while, you can just kind of just envision it in your head. So I was looking at this compression right here, this like kind of rising wedge action on the 1 minute, and then we broke, and then the cross happened, and then I took it short. And actually, I took this one down to the 200. This is my. Oh man, I didn't take. You weren't. This is the last trade I took, and then it went off. Let me see here. Let's see. Here's another one right here.
You're using the same EMAs and SMAs for this one?
Yeah. I do also use the 8, but I know that if it's riding the 13, it's also going to be riding the 8. Again, it's one of those things where when you start doing this for a while, and you kind of start noticing how the EMAs move on these time frames, on a 1 minute especially, like you'll start to not need as much on the chart. Like I know that it's there, and I know that if the blue line is underneath this 13, then it's definitely underneath the 8. So yeah, I personally use these same ones. Something about the 13 and the 1 minute, it works really well. I think I thought about it like a lucky number 13. So I'm looking at this right here. Let me grab it right. We got this kind of falling wedge action right here, something like that. This would have gotten me in. Bam, you saw that. And this is on the 1 minute, so you should be catching some profits here, but I went through some choppiness. This trade worked out really well around the end of the day. Let's see here. Here's oh man, I don't really like that one at all. Especially with this strategy. Okay. So as you can see, I'm trying to find the right side. As you can see that the strategy I just showed on my last strategy, it works really well with these patterns. We kind of got this flag thing going on here. And then the cross happens after the break and the retest. So that's a good entry. This would be kind of a B+ entry because again, at least for me, it's not in the zone, so it's not one I would typically take. But you can see how the cross, the EMA cross, kind of complements the typical your flag patterns. So that's why it's one of my favorite. Oh, what's up, man? It's the bull market support band here. If you guys want to write this one down or put it on your trading view right now, it's this right here, the bull market support band. Once you grab it, put it on your chart, you're gonna want to into the inputs. It's gonna start off on the weekly. Just put it to the chart. This strategy, the cross, it's really good for getting you in trends, and also rejections of the bull market support band is also a really good way to get you in the trend. As you can see here, we had a big rejection of it, and then we came back down. But look at the ideal entry is that cross. As soon as it crosses on that 1 minute, I'm looking to get in. God, today wasn't so slow. Let's keep going. I kind of want to do some. Well, see, the thing about backtesting these patterns is you'll be sitting there for like a while, waiting for it to play out on the backtest. So, okay, here's a little box pattern. Let's see, does it cross? Yeah, finally. So, I'm gonna grab my Ray. I'm looking at like this consolidation range you've been in for like God knows how long. And then bam. We break out. Here's the cross right here. Again, it's the blue underneath the 2, right? You want your, for its bullish, you want the blue one to be underneath. For bearish, you want the blue, you want the SMA to be above. See, here's the cross. You could have got in here and then, bam, rode that baby all the way up today. Let's see. And there's that big old, that huge trend line. I got it on the cross here. I got out right here. I could have gotten in here for a good one, but I ended up on this one. Not bad. Not a bad trade. Here's a good one right here. Kind of some rising wedge action. Again, once you start doing this a while, it's going to be really easy to find these. So here's we got them rising wedge action, right? And then on this rejection of these EMAs, you could have taken a seat. It broke, and the EMAs kind of supported the break. Bam. You would have taken that. Let's find another pattern. Again, I can do this. Like we can do this all day. It happens all the time, especially if you're doing it on the 1 minute. It happens all the time. We'll go over again. So let me see this. We're in this kind of really ridiculous range. In fact, I think I need a parallel channel for this one. All right, we're in this really ridiculous range. Something like that. And then when it finally breaks, you see the blue is over the 2. And then you just take it down. See the 20 SMA crossing the 13. That's a good A+ setup, because look at it, it had so much trouble in the zone. Again, if you couple this with supply and demand, you're really getting paid. See, it had trouble getting through this zone. Let's see. So here is the official cross right here. So you could have got in short right here, held, because look, we never got a close above the 20 SMA. You could have also got in right here, but look at that. You would have gotten paid. This is the A+ setup. The cross, the pattern, the rejecting of the zone, you're paid. Let's see. I want to find another. Dude, again, the cross, it really complements just your basic chart pattern. On the right. Here.
And Rush, how many times you back test this before actually trying to make a play on this?
Dude, I've been I've been back testing it for months now. Like, because I work overnights, so I back test a lot, and the way I'm back testing now is the way I back test. You know, you just
paper trade this and take multiple attempts before really putting your money in there, right?
Yeah. And now I'm live trading it now. And it's been working out pretty well. Look at that. I love this strategy. Look at that. See, you're paid every time. And again, don't try this on a higher time frame. It does kind of work on a 2-minute time frame. See, we get across here. But you're not going to catch the meat of the move on a 2-minute time frame to take those crosses. So here's a cross here, right here, blue underneath the 2, but look at the candle that corresponds with it. Yeah, it could have worked, but I do prefer it on the 1-minute strategy. Again, it's going to be, you know, if it works better for you on the 2-minute, go ahead and try it. But in my experience, it works really well on the 1-minute. Yeah, that cross. Oh man, love it. All right, so that is like the PowerPoint. All right, so all these setups, taking them in a zone is gonna yield the best results. We want to be there before the big candles happen. We don't want to be caught up in the middle or any choppiness. As you can see with the back testing, the best trades were off of a zone. You get those huge candles in a zone. Sorry. And the last thing I have for you is make sure you're following the volume. I don't see enough people talking about it, but volume is going to give you a serious edge in the market if you learn to interpret it on every time frame. And it's going to give you a huge edge. I wasn't even looking at the volume on these patterns, but like, look at the volume that came in right here. And then the volume to the upside here. You can look this volume increasing right here. This could include you in right here to this huge uptrend. You see, we're getting declining volume to the downside, and then we started getting increasing volume to the upside. This could have gotten you in. And then look, the 200, all these EMAs about to cross. This is a really good setup here, just based on volume. And you damn near don't even need the candlesticks if you can just interpret volume. So please. Oh, a little trick. If you want to know the average volume of a stock, go onto your trading view. Right here on the 3 dots, make sure key stats is selected. All the way down here, right here, you see SPY's key stats. Wow, this today. So the average volume right here, it shows 85.58 million. And then somehow we got 70 million. I think that came in at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we got this huge rally up and we got all this volume. And you can see on the volume bars here too. When I traded today, we had weak volume. I think there were a few other people with me too. We traded today, and we had weak volume. I think we all left like around here. The volume really kind of took them out. So, yeah, that's just a quick trick. It'll show you every stock. It'll let you know if it's a good day to trade. It'll have it on every stock. The volume, like Apple only had like a third of its average volume today, so maybe not a great thing to trade it. All right. That's all I had for you guys tonight. Let's see here. So yeah, let's see here. Are there any questions? Let's see here. No. All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna stop the recording now. And hold on. Thank you.
I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm trying to find that bull market support band on TradingView. I cannot find that at all.
Really? Hold on. So just
I can find them. There's 3 different versions, but it doesn't look like that.
Oh, so let me see here. First of all, do you have this one by Legros Sack? LEGROS.
Let me see. Yeah, I did see that one.
Yeah, grab that one.
Hold on, let me take a picture of it.
Okay.
Let me bull market. Lee Rosette, right?
Yeah. It's just a combination of the 20 SMA and the 21 EMA.
Yeah, for some reason it's only showing on my daily chart instead of my
so after you grab it, go into the settings, go into the inputs, indicator time frame is what you're gonna see. Set it to chart. You should see it on my screen right now.
Oh, but I have to have like a premium, right? Premium subscription.
No. This one's free. You see my screen right now?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so if you have that indicator, go over to settings right here, right there. And the first thing you'll see is inputs, indicator time frame, and then just set that to chart. And then
that's what I did. That's what I did on mine, but it says see what others don't with custom intervals. Try free for 30 days.
All right, what time frame are you trying it on? On the 1 minute? You're on the 1 minute?
Again?
You're on the 1 minute
trial? On the 1 minute, yep.
Let me see here. That's so weird.
Do you have the premium TradingView?
Yeah, I have too many indicators. But you should be able to change the yeah, I have the basic version.
He probably just has too many. That he might be trying to add an indicator, and he just has too many indicators in general. So him trying to add that one.
I have the indicator. I have the indicator pulled up, but just that part where, we the indicator time frame. It won't let me change it to chart. That's the only issue I'm having.
Really? Okay, so if you want to use this strategy, instead of doing that, go to indicators and grab the 20 SMA.
That's 20 SMA.
Yeah, there's one by Baldas, the 20, 50, 200 SMA.
Okay.
Oh, I have this one by Baldas. That's so strange. I didn't realize that they all changed the time frame. But it's okay.
I don't know.
It's just.
Are you on a specific time frame? Are you like on the weekly time frame or something, or the daily time frame? Or are you on the 1 minute?
1 minute.
Oh, strange. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you trying to help me though, man. I guess I'll figure it out some other time, but I definitely appreciate that. I like the strategy for sure.
Yeah, the cross strategy, it is my newest strategy. The 3 minute strategy is my favorite one, but I'm digging this one a lot more because I am kind of like, I'm a little impatient. I'm a little bit impatient. So, I want. Here, I see another setup right here. It's just staring at me in the face. I want to show you real quick. So you see this bull flag right here on Apple on the 1 minute. And then look what happens when it breaks. The EMA crosses. We got the blue underneath the 2, and you could have taken that up. In a demand zone, that's an 8+ setup. Oh, that's beautiful right there. So this is why I like this strategy a lot.
But if you can't use the bands though, it's still those EMAs. The EMA cross is a strategy.
Yeah.
So you can still make it work with the 21 and the 2013.
Mm-hmm.
You can maybe just change the thickness of the colors or the thickness of the EMAs to improvise.
Exactly. Yeah. You can just grab a 20. Yeah, you can grab those 2 indicators and you can rock it out, man. I'll help you begin anything that. Yeah, because I like this strategy a lot. When you couple it with supply and demand, you'll be self-sufficient. The 3 minute strategy, the cross, the patterns with the cross, you're good. Like you have your 3 strategies, that's all you need. We'll always be students of the market, but I believe this is a good starter. If you're just starting out trading, this is a pretty good strategy. The 3 minute. If you're a newer trader, maybe paper trade the cross. But if you're a newer trader, I highly recommend doing the 3 minute break and retest. It's a super safe strategy. It'll help you build discipline. In fact, I can see it right here. I'll put it on the 3 minute. I can see it right here. So this is why I really love the 3 minute strategy. Apple, 3 minutes. We broke out of this demand zone. And you could chase this. You could go ahead and grab calls. Sorry, Robert. You could go ahead and grab calls. Obviously, that would have worked. If you grab 0 DTEs, though, those calls would have been burnt on this huge candle downwards. I mean, depending on how you work the trade, you could have gone down. But my setup is see this huge candle downwards. We came out the zone. Now we're coming down to retest. I'm not scared of this black candle. I'm like, okay, finally, we're getting the retest. We're getting my entry. So now we're holding my zone, and then bam. So your goal on this 3 minute strategy is to get in on these wicks. These wicks confirming support of your zone will take you to the next zone. This is an A+ setup. If you're a newer trader, I would practice this setup over and over until you get it down. This is going to pay you. 1 minute strategy. Once you're comfortable with that, go ahead and try it. If you're an intermediate trader, I would get down on this one right now. Like if you're an intermediate trader and you're using supply and demand, especially, I would get down on this one right now. Start paper trading it right now if you're interested. I mean, you'll see for yourself. This strategy is freaking fire. It works. I've seen it work on. I've worked it on Apple. I've back tested on Amazon. Let's see here. It's fire. Let's see here. I should have Amazon right here. Let's see. Yeah, this thing. Oh, this is a 3 minute. Sorry, I'm going to go on that. All right. Here it is again on Amazon. Let me grab a ray. So see, we have like this little bull flag action. We got wicks. Something like that. And here's the cross. Here's the cross right here. Remember, this is the 1 minute. So you would get in right here. This cross happening in this bull flag pattern on top of the zone, you should get in, sit through these pullbacks. See, we never closed underneath. This may have scared you out. I hope it didn't. But if you held, you respected your stop loss, you got paid. You see that? So the cross on the 1 minute, it's awesome. And your profit target on the cross on the 1 minute should be this 200 SMA. It's a great profit target on the cross. Here's the cross. Here's the profit target.
I got a question.
Here's the cross. Go ahead. Sorry.
When is it too late to enter that trade?
Oh, man. That's a good question. Let's see here. Once these EMAs are all spread apart, like around here, I would say don't chase. Like, don't chase these huge candles. You'll see. I'm glad you brought that up, bro. If you use this strategy, you got to be fast on the trigger finger because, as remember, you're on the 1 minute, and once it crosses, it tends to move fast. See this cross? Big candles will start showing up. You gotta have the courage to get in on this black candle once the cross happens. You know, remember these are 1 minute candles. Once the cross happens, you're getting other confluences. Just get in. Don't chase. Like, this is the candle you should get in. This is the candle you should skip. Like, don't get on this candle. You need to be in on this candle. As soon as you see the cross happens, get in. As long as you have the confluence, right? Like you have a seller's wick here. This is a good entry. Kind of a B setup for me at least because, or actually, I do see kind of a break here. Hold on. So we do see kind of a pattern here. I mean, it's really choppy at this point. But see, it broke kind of this range. We got the cross, we got in, right? Big candles. They're big candles, man. So you'll notice the more you paper trade, the more you do the strategy, you're gonna notice that you got in either really early or you got in like more often than not, you're gonna get in on a huge candle. Once the cross happens, it moves fast, especially on a volatile day. Oh man, like see here's a cross right here. See that? A cross in a demand zone. We don't really have a pattern to go off of. You see that? And then you just ride it up. Yeah. Any other questions about this strategy, the cross or the 3-minute break and retest? Let me check the chat. I wonder if we can. I forgot we do have a third one.
So that's across both, right?
Yeah. Your setup is just the blue underneath the 2 EMA. So I kind of want to change this color because it's kind of hard to see the white. So let me change this to like red or something. There we go. So yeah, you want the blue underneath 2, at least 2. You want the 21 EMA. Your third EMA is your choice. I use the 13. But if you use something like the 8, you just want 2 EMAs for confirmation. 1 EMA will kind of get you faked out. So you want 2 of them. You want to, again, do it on the 1 minute because we all know indicators lag. We've heard it a million times, but they lag the least on the 1 minute. So, it's just an extra training wheel on the 1 minute. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if crypto has some volume. Oh, damn. Yeah. So here's Ethereum right now. Ethereum on the 1 minute. And you can see it right away. You see this, pull up array, make it clear. So this is Ethereum right now. Kind of a bull flag pattern, right? And then look, the cross happens. Again, this is Ethereum right now. See, we're bull flagging, the cross happens. And then look, you're freaking paid. If you're on 200x leverage, a $6 move is on Ethereum is 100%. So yeah, this is a big move. This is like let's see, on 200x leverage, that's actually about 100%. Yeah, 200x leverage, this is 200. This is 100%. If you're using 100x leverage, this is about 50%. Yeah, that's a big move. That's a big move. So see, you can see on Ethereum right now. You got to be disciplined enough to not take it in this chop because you'll see it cross and chop. You kind of got to confirm it where you got to be disciplined. You see this volume, you don't really have any volume, so I wouldn't take this. So you see right here, look, here's the volume setup again. You see how the volume is decreasing in this chop. Again, this is Ethereum right now. The volume is decreasing in this chop. And then bam, increase right there. So this should have got you in if you're using volume. This candle. See all this candle, this big old green candle that just trumps a lot of this other stuff. And now look, like the volume is really coming. Damn, I kind of want to play some Ethereum. It's a little far from my zone, but yeah, volume is here in crypto. If you trade crypto, this strategy, yeah. Paper traders, I haven't used it much on crypto, but you can see it right there. Let's look at it on Bitcoin even. Damn, Bitcoin would have paid you even more. Look at that setup. So we got that. We got some rising wedge action here. Damn, I think you would have been too late. Actually, no. See, as soon as the cross happened, if you got in, you're good. Again, see, this is an example of the cross happened on a huge candle. You kind of just gotta get in. Because it's a scalper strategy. It happened, the cross happened, you should be out by now. I don't trade Bitcoin, but I'd imagine this is on like 200x of leverage. I'd imagine this is a huge move. So like, let's look at it on Doge. Here it is on Doge. Same thing. We're on Doge 1 minute. It's kind of funny. So it's right here. That's kind of funny. So we do get the bull flag here on the 1 minute on Doge. The bull flag broke, but we held this as support. We held the SMA as support, and then we kept going. Here is the cross right here. But then we started consolidating, and then we came down. As long as you respected your stop loss, which is the close underneath this blue SMA. See, we never closed underneath. Bam, you're good. And look, and I know if some of you guys trade Doge, like this move is much more than 100% right here. This move, like you're good for the month, right? Again, this is crypto on the 1 minute using that strategy. Let's see. This one's a little more cleaner actually. I like this one. So we'll grab this. So we get this bull flag, right? Here's the cross. Blue underneath these two, right? We're holding, you're paid. That's crypto. That's that. Yeah, see, that's that move on crypto. So it works on let's see. My volume indicator. It is the buy, sell volume bars. I'll pull that up too if anybody wants to see it. It's this one right here. Buy/sell volume bars. Normal volume bars work good, but I like these better because as you guys can see, it's split in half between the buyers. It gives you a much better picture of what's really going on as in terms of volume. It's not necessary. I just like it because I am so big on volume. Like you can ask DW, man. I will not shut up about volume. I think it's one of the most neglected fundamentals of trading. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. It shows you who's in control. Yeah.
Which one is it?
It is the buy/sell volume.
Thank you.
No problem. This is gonna give you an edge. Wow, look. What is this? We went on an NO volume. Yeah, crypto is crazy. And damn, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, it gives you a really good clue if who's in control, like Morena said. It'll clue you in on the big moves before they happen. I showed you those decreasing setup, like the decreasing sell volume into the increasing buy volume setup, vice versa. It's a really good indicator to just don't take any trades off of it until you spent time interpreting it, because I do think it's a neglected fundamental, but I do think it's one of the hardest skills in trading to master. It's one of the hardest ones to have discipline with, because I break the rule all the time. Trading in low volume, I'm sure we've all been there where you're trading in a low volume market and your trade is just moving slow, especially if you're an options trader. If the trade is moving really slow, your premium is just getting burnt up. So you want to be really wary of the volume. Again, you can see the average volume on any stock right here. As long as you're trading in a high volume market, you should be good. As long as your trades won't work in a low volume market. But if you traded today, you would have been like, man, yeah, I'm in a trade, but it's going slow. It's because we have no volume today. I mean, SPY was stuck in a really small range. I mean, you had that pump, but it's still a $3 range. Like, it's not the best conditions for day trading. And if you traded today, you would have known. Because I traded today, and I did end up green, but like, oh my god, it was so slow. The other people were with me, we were all kind of like this. So we all kind of left at the end of the market before the market closed. And then they brought in the volume, of course. So yeah, that's it. That's my class. Again, is there any questions? Feel free to unmute yourself or throw it in the chat.
Yeah, Raj, real quick, this Quinn, man, fire class, bro.
Oh, no problem.
I love it. Quick question, cause I need a strategy for crypto, cause my trend lines don't really work the way I need it to work.
Yeah. I've been trying on trend line on crypto too. Well, go ahead.
It doesn't move the same as a 0 DTE, so I'm like around 50%, dude, on it with crypto. Sometimes even less, so it's not reliable for me on crypto. So I've given up on that one. But obviously SPY, it's a kill on SPY. So on your so the EMA is the 20 EMA. Is it the simple MA? Is that the same as just MA?
So the SMA and EMA. I'm sorry if you guys didn't know the difference. So the SMA is the simple moving average. It is different from the EMA, which is the exponential moving average. The exponential moving average, it takes into account the more recent data, and the simple moving average, it takes more of an average. Like let's say the EMA, it takes into account the wicks on either side, but the 20 SMA will ignore the wicks. Think about it like that. So it's more of an average price.
Gotcha. So on Webull, it just has MA. So is that the same as SMA? Yeah. So because I'm looking on Webull right now, I see EMA and MA, not SMA.
So maybe so that's probably the MA then. That's probably the MA.
Okay, yeah. That's what I assumed.
Yeah.
All right, so question. So just so I'm clear, on a 1 minute, if the 20 SMA or the 20 MA is underneath the 21 and the 13 EMA, if that cross happens, that's a signal for move to the upside.
Exactly. And then if it is if it is above, then that is a signal for the downside. You just gotta you gotta be conditioned to not take the cross in this chop. A good trick for that is if all these EMAs are really squished together, don't take the trade. But you'll notice the cross again. Once you start doing this, you'll notice the best crosses are when the EMAs are somewhat spread apart, as you can see right here. See the cross happen, and we have all these EMAs kind of spread apart. But right here, see these EMAs are like really kind of squished together. So that's a good indicator right there. If you're not using like volume as an indicator, or just like because if you were in this, and you see the low volume, you'd be like, hey, this is moving really slow.
Got it.
Yeah. So
yeah, man. So this might be my strategy for crypto, man. Like I need something for the weekends and at night. So
no, I feel it, man. I feel it. Like I'm noticing that volume just came hard on crypto. So and actually the cross just happened here on Ethereum. Let's see here. Let's see what happens here. See, we have the blue above these two, and man, we're moving really slow already. See, I'm not used to crypto. I don't like when crypto moves slow because it takes forever. Oh. So let's see here. So we have the cross. I do see kind of a flag pattern here, something like this, kind of a trend line. Something like we have some kind of consolidation there. So that's what's important. Let's see. So now we have the cross confirmed. The EMAs are somewhat spread apart. I like that. Again, this is the scalp. Look at that. Look at that scalper stars. I'm telling you, man. See?
Oh man.
Yeah, man. And if you're a scalper, you should be out by now. If you're on 200x leverage, you should be out. But like, man, this might go to the two. Like, this is the open profit target, the 200 SMA right down here. If you guys missed that, this strategy, the profit target, the 200 SMA is really good profit target. A lot of traders watch it. It's not important that it's like a 200 SMA. It's important to realize that a lot of traders watch the 200 SMA on the.
Isn't it the 200 EMA?
I'm sorry, yes, the 200 EMA. Yeah, I got it mixed up. Yes, a lot of traders will watch this 200 EMA on the 1 minute, and you'll notice that it's a good place for it to bounce or flush. If people were on with me, they notice the same thing. Once it gets to that 200 EMA, it either holds or it flushes. So this is a really good profit target. And like, look at the cross. You see it happening right now on the theory. And like, man, I'm telling you, man, this cross will get you paid. I just wish it happened in the zone. I see I got to redo my Ethereum zone. I haven't done it much, but yeah, that's awesome. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop recording here. Again, any more questions? I'm not in a rush, right? So please, if you have any questions, now's the time to ask me, or if you want to DM me, that's cool too. Yeah, those 3 strategies will get you paid. I did record this session in case you missed any. So I do recommend watching this. If you didn't watch the first supply and demand class, watch that because these strategies do work without supply and demand zones, but they're really going to be taking to the next level when you take them in conjunction with the zone because there's a lot of liquidity in those zones and you're going to catch those big candles. Yeah, that's the way, man. That's the way. Especially, look at this. This is what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for. You see Ethereum, like it, man, I think this zone has too much liquidity because like, look at this. It's so hard to catch these when Ethereum hits the zone. Look at that. Like this one, like I feel like you could have slapped long every single time on this zone. And it's so big though. I might want to tighten it up. But yeah. So see the big candles, they come out of the zones. They come out of the zones. Okay, so wow, it's still going, man. It's still going. Sorry, I'm not in the trade, but hypothetically, it's so fun. Like, look at that. The cross happened and we leak. Yeah, those are my 3 strategies, guys. I hope you guys learned something from them. It is a little bit training wheels-ish with the EMAs and waiting for the confirmation. But if you're a beginner trader like me, then this will take you far. This will set you up with a good basis. You have 3 strategies to choose from. Work on one at a time. If you like the patterns, like a bunch of people say, look like Quinn says, look for 100 bull flags and then take it off that. Look for 100 rising wedges, then go off that. Look for 100 falling wedges and then go off that. Don't try and learn it all at once. Pick one strategy, learn that strategy, move on to the next one. Maybe paper trade one on the side while you work on one lot. Yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna end the recording, guys, and then I'm gonna let's see. I'm so bad. Let's see. Just stop recording.